Hello, we're gonna do book haul today. There's 13 books I have here. So here we go. A bunch of these. I got 10 of these while I was on vacation. Packing those was an interesting time. And also when I came home had some special editions waiting for me because I got my first subscription box from Arcane, from the Arcane Society, which is very exciting because as far as I can tell, they have some of the like better quality special editions. So anyways, I'll start with that, I guess, because we had Ivy Asher was the featured author, which I was very excited for. I've never read anything by her, but I've been very curious to, so that's exciting. So anyways, we got this one where she wrote this with Anne Denton, Into Their Woods. So I don't know, it seems like a little Red Riding Hood thing. I mean, you know, we've got the wolves in the back, we've got the edges, it was a wolf face, like look at that. It's so pretty. And then like even the little card art, and then all this. Whew. So yeah, I'm assuming it's like a more like a red, more adult Little Red Riding Hood retelling is what I'm getting from the art anyways. I have no idea what this is about other than my own guesses. But look at this art, man. Like, this is what I'm paying for, man. Yeah. Y'all can keep having my money. Like, this part, like, the dust jacket this is not playing around. This is some thick, sturdy material. So, and it's like foiled even on the inside. Like, you don't see that every day. So anyways, I am already glad with the quality of this. So anyways, that's the first one. And then they gave us the bind up of like the Bone Witch and all that series, which I think is, I have no idea who this is, the Osseous Chronicles. I don't know. As far as I can tell, it's about witches. I think it's I'm pretty sure these are both like fantasy romance. Like, I think that's like the focus of the box, of the Arcane Society boxes. So let's see. Yeah. Like, the art's really interesting. But yeah, so I think this is a fantasy romance based around witches. But yo, this art, so good. So pretty. Like, oh, this is a heavy book too. This one got like Bible pages. Like, they're thin. The actual papers. I guess because it's a bind up, because otherwise this book would be fat. I mean, you know, they got it coming out pretty normal sized. But yeah, those are Bible pages. But yeah, so that's really exciting. I've been wanting to read this one. This is the one that, like, The Bone Witch by Ivy Asher is the one that like caught my attention to like start reading. But we'll see. Seems like necromancy and stuff, if I had to guess, because it has been a while since I checked that synopsis. But I'm so excited for both of these, but we'll see when I get to them. Hopefully we start off next year strong. But man, oh, those are heavy. That's a heavy duty. And then the other one, which, okay, I've been getting the Moonlight box, I think that's what it's called, subscription, and I feel like it's very hit or miss. Like, I'm not a fan of this style. Like, this like very vector art, looks like an intern got some clip art, not clip art, but you know, from like Shutterstock, got some like tree icons, a moon, sun icon. Like, this is very, I guess there's nothing technically wrong with it, but it's not, I'm not here for this. Like, I want something that feels more custom in the art. So this, I don't know, this just, I mean, like, this doesn't even feel centered. So I don't know, I'm just like, I'm not a fan of this, of the art on this one, but, you know, but then, you know, the rest of it's still quality. Like, this is, like, can you hear that? It's, like, good quality, the stuff that they're doing, other than the actual design of the cover. Because, like, this art, good. This art, good. Let's see. Even the sprayed edge is like, this is fine. Like, doing this kind of effect for this edge, fine. I just don't care for it as much for the cover. But yeah, like, you know, even got like a vibey intro pages. Like, they usually like keep good track of the details. Just I don't know, this cover's a miss for me, but really excited to read this because everybody and their mom is reading this and like loving it, seems like. So Blood and Steel by Helen Schur, I think is how everyone's saying it. I'm excited because the Legends of Thesmar, yeah, this series everybody's raving about online, and I'm like, well, then I need to know. I want to know what everybody's hype about. I like fantasy romance, so I want to know. So anyways, we're gonna see if I can also get to this early next year, because I'm hype. I want to read it. So anyways, after that, I do get Fairy Loot and oh, let me put this away. I do get the Fairy Loot books and the Illumicrate books, and I also get Evernight, but I'm sure y'all have seen those already, so we'll move on to the regular books that I got. So anyways, when I was in vacation in Dallas, because I went over there to, Jesus, Amethyst. I went to Dallas in November for a friend's wedding, and so while I was there, I hit up Half Price Books because we don't have that here. So like, I didn't realize how like limited they were in locations still. But it is, Half Price did start in Dallas, and so they have like the biggest one. But coincidentally, I feel like the biggest one and the original one is better if you want like old books, like antique books almost. Like, you can find a lot of old stuff there, but not so much like fantasy books. Like they do that one kind of, I feel like, caters more to the mainstream stuff, and so I've never found as many good fantasy books there. So anyways, we went to a different location in Dallas, in the Dallas area, because there's a ton over there. So anyways, we went to a different one that was not that one, because I like fantasy and I like even the occasional sci-fi. And so while we were there, let me break this up a little bit better. While we were there, so I went there, and I also went to Barnes & Noble. Let's see, Half Price, Barnes & Noble. Yeah, okay. So anyways, Half Price books. I got the sequel to a series I already started. I think this was just a duology, and so they should finish it out. A Venom, Dark and Sweet. I read the first one, I really liked it. I've been wanting to continue it, and like, I've been tempted to buy this before, and I kept telling myself I was just gonna get it at the library. I did not. So anyways, now that I own it, I think I have a little bit more motivation to actually finish this. But like, I mean, look at how good that art is. Like, it's so pretty. Whoever did this art, like, it's real good. So anyways, I've been really excited to finish this, but this one has tea magic. She does the magic with the tea. And then, she's been trying to, like, undo some poison that got to her sister, too, I think is what happened at the end of the last one. And so, I think the last one ended with some fleeing, because there was trials she had to do in the first one for the palace. Like, they were trying to find a new, like, tea magician or whatever. And so anyways, this is just continuing that, but like, it's pretty. I like it. Like, it's a different system of magic than what you get a lot of the time, so I like it for that. And then on the list, let's see, Northwind. I've heard a lot of people talking about this. I think this is also a Hades and Persephone retelling, but you know, I am not mad at that. Yeah, inspired by Beauty and the Beast and the myth of Hades and Persephone, enemies to lovers, all that stuff. Okay, so yeah, I've seen people liking this one too. So yeah, I just want to know what the hype's about. So I picked this one up. The Northwind. I think the sequel's coming out soon. After that, I got, let's see, I also picked up Under the Oak Tree, which, like, look at how pretty this is. I know this is based off a webtoon. Well, I mean, it's based off a manhwa, I think. But, like, they have it here in regular book form. I think there's also a bind-up of the actual comic now, which I tried to find this online, and apparently it's only on sites that they want you to pay for the subscription. I'm like, I'm not gonna do that. If I have to pay for it anyways, I'm just gonna buy the book. So here we are with the book, because the actual book, the actual comic is not on the webtoon app. I checked, but if it was there, I would just read there, but it's not. So I got the book so I can find out about it, because in general, I have read a lot of webtoons that I like, so we're gonna keep going with that. But yeah, that's like a fantasy romance apparently. And then another book that I've been wanting to read, I think this is a space opera, Stars Undying. So yeah, no, this just sounded really interesting to me, because apparently there's a what is it, you can't trust the narrator, unreliable narrator. Apparently the narrator's even lying to you or something, and then you gotta find out later, like, so I think it's gonna be like a lot of twisty turn reveal stuff, and so I'm kind of excited for that. But yeah, apparently it's a space opera, which every now and again is like fine by me. I mean, I would say like stories set in space are not, they're kind of hit or miss with me, so we're gonna see how it goes. But this one had an interesting sounding experience, so we're gonna find out. And so that's why I got a half price. Then I guess let's do the one book that I got at Target, because Target had a special edition of 6 Scorched Roses. Like, I could not, I've been eyeing this for a while, and I kept telling myself I should wait until I actually read the first one, because this is like the novella that I think goes in the middle. But I'm just like, I've read one book by Carissa Robin so far, Daughter of No Worlds. I love that book so much, so I am just already hoping that means that I'm gonna keep liking her books. Because yeah, I was like, I need this edition before it's like gone. So anyways, it got me, but like it's too pretty. I had to. But anyways, I think that one's like vampires and stuff, so we're gonna find out. Oh yeah, because you can see the serpent and the wings of night, and the ashes and the star-crossed king. Anyways, I think I have the first one on my Kindle. I really need to read it. I've been wanting to read it for ages, but I just keep getting so sidetracked. And then we'll go to the books that I got at Barnes & Noble. So, I got a horror novella. I got Graveyard Shift by Emil Rio. I actually haven't read anything by Emil Rio yet, but like this seemed easy enough to start with because it's so tiny. But yeah, just a horror novella. Let's see. 5 night shift workers, an ancient cemetery, an open grave. Sounds interesting. So anyways, I keep being tempted to like pick it up even though it's like Christmas time. I'm like, I should be reading like holiday romances and stuff right now, but then the horror novella is just calling to me, so I don't know. It'd be like that sometimes, I guess. And then I've heard so many people talking about this one, Phantasma, and so I have been wanting to check this out too, because it sounds like another book based around like trials and stuff, which honestly I kind of like those, because it's like, oh, what are we gonna do now? Oh, what are we gonna do now? I don't know, like some people don't like that, but I do. I'm like, yeah, let's see, tell me what they're gonna do now. But apparently there's supposed to be romance in this, and it's the first book in a series. But yeah. So anyways, Phantasma. Because I want to know what the hype's about on this one too. And then this is one that I just really wanted to read. Don't ask me why, but like Alice in Wonderland retellings be getting me. I mean, is it the same stuff over and over? Kinda. But do I like to find out anyways? Yeah. So anyways, it got Off with Their Heads, which I think this is supposed to be a horror book, which lately a lot of basically horror stuff that I've been reading has been based around Alice in Wonderland. So I'm like, well, we really took it to the dark place with that, man. Like, I don't know. Like, I just read even a supposed to be like a fantasy romance, but honestly, some of that part was horror, like straight up. They should probably mark with that. But so anyways, yeah, I've been wanting to read this. I know what it's about, but yeah, I just know that it's like horror and an Alice in Wonderland retelling, so we're gonna find out, because yeah, I'm in my horror era, I guess. A lot of fantasy romance and then the occasional horror book here. And speaking of horror, I also picked up We Shall Be Monsters. I'm pretty sure it's like I think there's supposed to be like romance in this too, but I'm pretty sure this is also horror. So let's see. Frankenstein meets Indian mythology in this twisty horror-infused fantasy. Yeah, there you go. So I think that was all I needed to really know to make me want to read this. So yeah, I think it's YA too, but I was like, I'll read it. Like, I don't know. I'm trying out more horror stuff, so here we go. And then this one I have not even heard of anywhere. Like, I haven't heard anybody talking about it, but I saw it at Barnes and Noble, and like, yes, the cover got me, number one, and number two, I was like, yes. Like, when I read the synopsis, I was into it. It says, what if you could avenge your own murder? Let's see. She outsmarts 3 princesses to help the man she loves become king. Yeah. Betrayal. Okay, yeah, there's like, it feels like there's gonna be some politics and stuff in here. A bright heart. But, so yeah, it sounds like a girl going through some stuff to affect politics and stuff, so we all know that's what all the YA fantasy books used to be about, basically. And so, yeah, that'll always have a special place in my heart. But anyways, yeah, I thought this is so freaking pretty. So it's like, yeah, it's pretty. It sounds like the kind of stuff that I normally go for, so I got it. And so that is the haul. Alright, I can't lift this. Let's see. This is like half of it. And then, let's see, my arms have been so weak lately, I really need to go back to the gym. Oh my god. Yeah, anyways, there's the stack. There's a stack of all the books that I've got recently. That's just the 10, that's not even the special edition ones, those are too heavy. But, there you go. Those are all the books I brought back. But anyways, hopefully you like this. I hopefully will not be buying books this intensely, like, to this extreme for a while. I was just on vacation, but there you go. I'll see y'all next time. Bye.